Hey Capricorn, welcome to your July general reading. If this reading resonates with you, please like and/or subscribe. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, I actually have 2 sales going on today that's going to end today. It's the 4th of July special. If you're interested in a 3-month forecast, you can get 20% off by using 3-month 20. There's only 2 uses left for that. If you want a general reading, you will actually get a mini love reading for free. There's also Afterpay available. Now, if this reading resonates with you, please like and/or subscribe. This month's oracle is the angels, gods, and goddesses. Last month I chose music and she. So just a heads up, me as a reader, these general readings, I'm just gonna be pulling cards. However, whatever comes out, but more so I focus on your healing aspect of it, like your major arcanas, your blockages, your strengths, things like that. So please, if you're sensitive to criticism, which is positive criticism, then you don't want to watch this. Because the point of this is to kind of self-empower and kind of shine light onto some personal issues. Okay, so Capricorn, what's going on with Capricorn in the month of July, spirit? 5 of Cups. Capricorn in the month of July. Capricorn in the month of July, spirit. Spirit. In the month of July. In the month of July. This is kind of 50-50 here. Let's see that. Let's go one more for Capricorn in the month of July. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. Get a clarifier on the Hanged spirit for Capricorn. There's a Hanged for Capricorn. 5 of Swords. Okay, so it is in reverse. Capricorn, okay, so we have 5 of Cups leading into the Page of Wands. Let's look at the numerology. We have 9, 7, 9, 8. So you have a mixture of new and old energy here. It feels like you're coming a full circle to a cycle. And it looks like you have experienced or will be experiencing some form of challenge that you will overcome. I feel like you're freeing yourself from a situation here. This could be a mindset, a feeling, a connection. Okay, some of you might be vacationing, moving, road tripping, something like that. Okay, I feel like you have some challenges here that you are highly aware of, but I feel like you know that you can overcome it. I think that you will have a sense of faith in this month and definitely more of emotional balance. So let's start off with the 5 of Cups, right? This is an energy of feeling regrets, sadness, disappointment, right? However, with the 9 of Cups, you know, this could be someone around you or this could be you. It feels like some form of change happens. This could be good news. I'm going to clarify why the 9 of Cups is here for Capricorn. Because you come from a place of like disappointment and sadness, and then all of a sudden you're feeling happy. So let's get that 9 of Cups, spirit. 5 of Cups in reverse. How funny. 5 of Cups is your first card. 5 of Cups is your second card in reverse. Yeah, you're getting out of some sort of emotional funk. Kind of like, so again, there could have been a situation where you felt kind of emotional about disappointment, yada, yada, yada. And then it's like one day you wake up and you're kind of like, you know, I have a great life. Everything's good. What am I complaining about? You know, I think you're going through some sort of temporary emotions here. I think you start to be grateful for what it is that you do have in this month. And it almost feels like from day to night. So interesting. It's like you wake up one morning like, I feel really freaking good. Life is good. Okay. We got the Chariot again. You know, you're forward thinking, forward movement. You see the obstacles and you're very confident that you can overcome it. Now, some of you are actually leaving and getting over a severance of a relationship. Okay. Let's get that Chariot clarified for Capricorn spirit. Because Chariot leaves the Lovers. So some of you may have had some sort of, again, some sort of severance with someone here, and you're kind of okay with that. You're moving forward, or maybe a harsh truth within yourself. You're moving forward. What's the Chariot for Capricorn? Justice in reverse and the Two of Swords. This was a decision here. And it almost feels like this decision, somebody may have felt like it was unfair to them. Okay. Justice in reverse. It felt like an unfair situation. It could have been a divorce. It could be a breakage of legal contracts. There's some sort of decision in regards to contracts. Okay, whether spiritual, legal. And I feel like you're being freed from it and you're moving forward. However, with the Justice card being in reverse, there is a level of unfairness to it as well. So it feels like something could have been done better, but it is what it is, right? Let's get that Justice in reverse. Why is Justice in reverse for Capricorn? Maybe you kind of felt like, damn, this could have ended better, you know, or there could have been a better way of going about it, but, you know, you just want to move forward at this point. Hold on, Spirit. Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I think what's happening here, Capricorn, is that you're in your emotions, right? And again, this is coming up very heavily in partnerships. And there's a disconnection here, and there's a decision, a harsh decision that needs to be made. And it feels like the decision is to break free from this connection. So I got a notification on Instagram. And the way that it feels, it kind of happens to where the ending seems kind of unfair to someone, or maybe both of you couldn't come to some form of fixing. So you guys sever ties. And even though you understand that it's kind of unfair, you have this energy of, okay, I know that I need to move forward with the Chariot. I know that there's going to be obstacles, but I'm confident that I can overcome it. You know, so I feel like there's some form of severance of some form of connection, partnership even. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a job even, friends, right? And it feels like you're freeing yourself from it because it was putting you in a very depressing kind of state of mind. So it's kind of like, well, I'm just going to have to take the bandage off, you know? There's no way else better to do this at this point. So some of you, you may be experiencing a divorce, or maybe this is a severance of a divorce, you know? Let's get the Nine of Wands in reverse for Capricorn. It feels like when it comes to work, possibly, you've lost your perseverance. Maybe something here is challenging you a bit. Let's get the Nine of Wands in reverse for Capricorn. Yeah, Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's a karmic cycle that is completing here. But I will say this. Capricorns in a business or work environment, if you feel kind of wounded in this situation where you're losing your perseverance and you're trying to reach some form of completion, because the 9 is right before the completion, I think you need to have some form of perseverance. I think what you need to do is surround yourself with people that support you, like really good friends, because I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here to say that something here is going to change. Like, don't give up on something because something's going to change. There's some sort of celebration here. So it's kind of like, don't give up before the finish line, if that makes any sense. Now, these two things could be different situations, so keep that in mind. Let's get a clarifier on the Nine of Wands again. For Capricorn. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This has to do with your finances, your investments, job offers, self-worth. Okay? This is a Virgo energy. I think what's happening here, I don't know if you've made an investment towards something or you're wanting to, and you're afraid it's going to be a bad investment. So you're afraid to put your energy towards it. I say with the Wheel of Fortune, that is a good risk to take with the wheel. There's a celebration here. This could be waiting for a job offer or you going towards something here. Let's get that Knight of Pentacles clarified for Capricorn spirit. What is this for Capricorn? World card in reverse. It's the cycle again. Okay, so here's what's happening, Capricorn. It looks like you're ending one thing and you're starting another. That's what it looks like. So it's kind of like nearing the end of something and then starting another. So it's kind of like holding yourself back from kind of going like full forge to something because you are kind of in a weird transition period. Okay. So I kind of feel like the reason why the Nine of Wands is here is because you might feel like a lot of pressure going on. And it's kind of like, don't give up the fight for whatever this is because there's a new beginning. So for example, if you are in a marriage, right? Or, I don't know, some sort of connection, and then it's kind of hard, right? And like you're in the middle of ending that, right? But then you want to pursue something else, financial possibly, or something stable, but you're afraid to, you're holding yourself back because you feel like it's a lot to take on at the same time. It feels like you can still pursue it if there's a plan. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a plan in place, plus some sort of emotional support from friends. So for example, if you've been in a marriage and you're unhappy in the marriage and you know it ain't working no more, you know, and you want to give up on that in a sense, and then there's something else you want to go towards, I don't know, a new job, maybe a new investment. I think the energy here is that you're going to need some sort of emotional support, people to bring you up, to kind of help you transition, because it feels like a lot is happening at once, if that makes any sense. Right? Especially if you're moving, you know? So it kind of feels like you might start to experience some form of it's like an unfair situation. Again, like I said, something here feels like an unfair. It's like, damn, it had to happen this way. So then I got to deal with this and then I got to deal with that. But then it's like, should I stay stuck here? Should I give up on that over there? You know what I mean? Because you're in this weird, like, damn, it had to happen this way, but it's happening. So I feel like there is success to be had with closing out a cycle and starting a new one. And there's success to be had in a newer investment. But I think what's going to happen is the challenges of juggling both, right? I think you're going to need some sort of emotional support to kind of uplift you. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Two of Wands. So there's a lot about planning on a new direction. Can it be done? Yes. Does there need to be safe planning? Yes. Don't hold yourself back though, Capricorn. Okay, because you're going in from a cycle ending to a new cycle. See how it's happening at the same damn time. So there is celebrations to be had here. There is, but there's also emotional support. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, right? Don't give up the fight. Because it does feel like it's a very sticky kind of situation, but you got to plan it out properly and you got to surround yourself with people that are going to continue to uplift you. Because you may find yourself stuck in the past, you know? Now we have the King of Cups here coming out. This could be someone who loves you. This could be you making decisions with emotional intelligence, right? With the Star card. It's like you are following what your heart wants and you're trying to take actions towards your heart. And you have approval by spirit with the Star card. You're seeing the signs. Go this route, Capricorn. So don't lose hope on your dreams. There is a wish fulfillment here for you, Capricorn. And it comes after feeling quite alone and disappointed, like hopeless. Okay? It feels like something is an opportunity and it feels like it moves fast. But the way that it transitions is so unfair somehow, possibly to everyone involved. So there's a way to plan accordingly. So there's a need for proper planning, right? And with the Three of Cups, there needs to be some form of cordial, you know, especially if you're dealing with somebody else. So there's a right way to do things. Let's put it that way. What is this King of Cups for Capricorn? What is this for Capricorn? The Empress in reverse. There's somebody here that loves you, Capricorn, or you to them, right? But it feels like that kind of energy is not reciprocated. There is an Empress here, not going to resonate for all of you. There could be a wife, a mother of children. She's not content, right? And so therefore now she is looking to take action to getting happy, okay? So let's say, for example, you're in a relationship, somebody still loves somebody here, right? Let's say, for example, the husband still loves the wife. The wife is not feeling that anymore, right? And so now it's kind of like, I need to take care of myself, put it that way, right? Or if you've been feeling, Capricorn, on a personal level, that you want to create something long term, you know that you need to come from a place of love. And you need to start taking actions and nurturing that in which you love, okay? And not give up on it. So there's something about creating here, you know, creating new ideas, creating new things. And if this is a marriage, it's kind of like, yeah, even though there's love, but is someone truly happy in it, or what's going on there, right? Because the Empress, the wife, is not happy. Let's put it that way. No matter how much the husband loves or the partner loves or how much love there is a level of, I'm not feeling secure here, you know? So let's get the Star card clarified for Capricorn. Three of Swords. Yeah. It's kind of like, it's the harsh reality here. It's healing the heart. It's the harsh truth, but having faith that the heart will heal over time as long as you follow your path. So Capricorn, I'm dealing in a situation that this is a very tough choice. This is a life-changing choice. And this, I honestly feel like this is a Capricorn where, okay, let's say, for example, you're in a relationship, a marriage. This is like a divorce. Even though there's still love, it's like a divorce. Only because someone doesn't truly feel fulfilled anymore. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, it's unfair. It's unfair to everyone, but the need to follow your personal truth and your personal value and your personal needs. That's what this feels like. Let's say, for example, this is a Capricorn that's completely single. This is Capricorn trying to find themselves, trying to be more happy, realizing where they're not nurturing themselves possibly, and they need to, right? They're realizing they need some reality checks within themselves, and they need to heal certain aspects of their heart, right? The Hanged in reverse and the Five of Swords, again, with the conflict. I feel like Capricorn wants to be free, and I feel the freedom is happening here, but it's interesting the way that it has to be. It's kind of like a very sticky situation. So Capricorn, I will say this, with the Justice card being in reverse, that's a blockage, okay? This means that there is decisions here, but there is a way of going about it to where it's fair for everyone, okay? It has to be fair for everyone. So, it has to be fair for everyone. It cannot be self. Let me get a clarifier as to how this could affect somebody else, Spirit. Because it feels like Capricorn's chasing after their dream, and then there's somebody kind of like, damn, did it really, there could have been a better way of going about this, right? So let me see something here. Spirit guys, how would this be unfair? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. This is a long-term relationship. This is business. This is assets. So what's unfair about the situation and what needs to be looked at is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The assets, the money, the contracts, how you both are in this in some form of way. So for example, it's kind of like, well, I'm leaving this, I'm getting a divorce. And someone's like, well, wait, we have a business together. Or like, what about the financial part? What's going to happen to me financially? Or what's going to happen? All this financial stability stuff. But it's like someone's like, no, I want to be free. And so I don't care if you're poor or you got to do what you got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do because I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? So whether it's you to them, Capricorn, or them to you, when it comes to other people involved, when it comes to everyone's stability, money, investments, time, there needs to be fairness. So for example, getting divorced and someone gets all, there's just something unfair about this. So hopefully it's not you, Capricorn, doing this. Okay. If in a way, I hope that it is you doing this, because this way you can kind of get a heads up and kind of redirect a little bit, right? Because if this is not you, then you're the one getting screwed over. Okay. This is why there's a level of friend support trying to, come in and help here, because the Knight of Pentacles has nothing. There's a need. And I don't know why I'm so drawn to the Justice, because this has to do with partnerships and money. There needs to be fairness with partnerships and money, whether business or family. Okay, we got the Five of Swords. Somebody here wants to win. Okay, with the Hanged One in reverse, it's kind of like, what's going on here? If there's no other way to do something, then I guess there's no other way to do something. But if there is a way to be a bit fairer about the situation, then look at that option as well. Okay. Because I feel something shifting here, but there's something not right about the way that it's being handled. Now, the Five of Swords in reverse, this is someone who wants to win at all costs, but this is also embarrassment as well. Let's get that. What's going on here with the Five of Swords in Capricorn? Yeah, the Temperance is coming out. There's a need for grace. What's going on with the Five of Swords in reverse in Capricorn? Somebody could have felt victimized in a situation, like stuck in a situation. So they had to find a way to free themselves. So it comes across, and this is, and this is an energy of how someone feels. They feel like they sacrificed enough, and their only way to get their freedom was a harsh ending. Let's get the Five of Swords in reverse. But it comes across as unfair to somebody else. But it's like, I don't care about anybody else, right? Look, King of Swords in reverse. I don't care about how you feel. I care about how I feel. And I feel like I've sacrificed enough. So this is very heavy on emotions and the ways of thinking. Let's get the Five of Swords in reverse for Capricorn. Yep, Four of Wands in reverse. See that? Toxic relationships, moving out, endings of marriages. This is crazy, Capricorn. Again, because it feels like only one person is winning here, but really both people lose. And it feels like you're the one that is trying to take control of this. It's very toxic energy. With the Page of Wands, it's like, bye, deuces, see you later. I got better fish to fry. And it's like, well, hold up, Capricorn. Like, we gotta, there's some serious energy here. And there's still love. But the wife is like, no, thank you. So let's get more on this, Spirit. Because to me, as a general reading, the Star card is kind of like, wish fulfillment, have faith, follow the signs, It's very healing kind of energy. with the Chariot, which is also good. It's kind of like, okay, moving forward through the obstacles, driven, beautiful energy. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, karmic cycles closing, new cycles beginning. World card is in reverse, though. Something here is a lesson unlearned, but it feels like a cycle coming to an end regardless. So I feel like I'm mixing in two different energies here. And I think one of the issues that I'm seeing is that someone feels so victimized that they do not want to self-sacrifice anymore. And they're using that as their fuel to make decisions on a family, what this feels to be business family dynamic. And it kind of feels like someone leaves and does what they want to do, but leaves the burdens to everyone else. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like whoever is doing this, Capricorn, it's unfair. It's not right. There could have been a better way, right? And the lesson was to be able to be fair in decision making, and it didn't happen. And this is the blockage in the lesson. And the reason why was because there's a blockage in sacrifice. Someone felt like, I'm not sacrificing anymore. I refuse to see something different. I'm the victim here, and I'm going to just cause all this because of how I feel, my feelings, not putting into consideration the logistics, the actual what the hell's really happening here, you know? So I don't know who's doing this, Capricorn, but unfortunately, let's get another clarifier. Why is justice in reverse? Eight of Cups, see? Because somebody's walking away. Someone's leaving an entire family. I'm just going to put it that way. Someone's either leaving an entire family, leaving an entire business, a family business. They're leaving. They're out. They're not happy. Someone says, I'm not happy. I'm out. Because of their emotions. I'm not emotionally fulfilled anymore. Therefore, I'm leaving. And the way that I'm leaving might be unfair, but it's fair to me. Fair to me. And everyone else is like, well, what am I going to do? Well, I don't care. Figure that out because I'm not happy anymore. That's what it feels like. And that's why the Three of Cups comes here, because there's a need for emotional support. All right. So I don't know who's doing this, Capricorn, but the lesson of this is that there could have been a better way. Someone wasn't fair in this. Someone wasn't fair in this. And it's because they felt like the victim. Okay. Whether they were, whether they weren't, the spirit is saying there could have been a better way. Spirit is saying there could have been a better way. Not me, spirit. So this means, Capricorn, if I can give you advice to anything in this, the only blockage that I see with the World card in reverse and the Justice card in reverse as your personal lessons, okay? Cycles, if something is not working, yes, something needs to end. What lessons are you learning before you close out this cycle? Have you learned the lessons in this situation, or are you bound to repeat it again, right? How have you been unfair in your dealings with others? How have you been unfair? With the Hangman in reverse, how have you felt victimized? How have you lacked self-sacrifice? Because the Hangman is not learning a lesson here. The World card is not learning a lesson here. So they're bound to repeat it again. So whether you leave this situation, go elsewhere, business, relationship, partnerships, you will be bound to repeat it again. And with the Justice card being in reverse, that's also karma. So you will receive some sort of bad karma, meaning that if you leave or you deal in unfair situations, and you are the one, if you are, again, I'm reading for Capricorn, please don't hate me, I'm just the messenger. If you decide to behave in this kind of nature, you will reap what you sow, right? Because justice in reverse is an unfair decisions. It's not coming from a place of authenticity or integrity whatsoever. Hangman in reverse does not like to sacrifice themselves, right? They look to be the victim, you know. They victim blame. And then we got the World card in reverse, and it's kind of like very non-expansive thinking, hard to close out a cycle, unfinished business, unfinished lessons. So it's almost like running before the lesson is even learnt here. I feel like I'm talking to a Capricorn that I feel like you're wanting, you're wanting to heal your heart. I feel like you're very aware of that you need to heal aspects of your heart. I think you are aware of that. But I also see victim blaming here and the inability to be accountable for your actions. I'm sorry, but I'm putting out what I see. Okay. With the Wheel of Fortune being here, you were in a karmic situation, a karmic cycle. This is like past life. Okay, so that may have been a very hard situation to deal with. So Capricorn, what you need to work on, okay, especially with the Empress being in another spiritual lesson with Empress in reverse, the Empress is nurturing, caring. She gives love to others. She knows how to take care of others. She knows how to take care of herself. She's very understanding, loving, feminine, The Empress in reverse can be someone very needy, codependent, right? Maybe doesn't take care of herself properly, doesn't really put nurture into something, just kind of lazy in a bit. I gotta be honest with you, what I see in the cards. So, man, heavy. So let me get some cards for you, Capricorn, because it feels like on the bright side, you do understand. Here's the bright side, right? You do understand that there is happiness to be had, possibly on your own, that there is wish fulfillment out there, and you're focused on your wish fulfillment, and that's beautiful, right? And you know that things have to change, right? That there are cycles to things, and that there's good fortune to be had. But with the Knight of Pentacles being in reverse, it could be poor planning of it, right? It's the way you go about things. It's the way you deal with others. It's the way you victimize. It's the way you don't take accountability. Goddess of beauty, you are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. See? So let's be real here, right? That's a beautiful message. You're a wondrous being of light. There's nothing to change or fix. No, there's always something to fix. Always. What I feel like this is trying to say with the butterflies is there is a transformation that's needed. Okay, so it's not like you're completely, oh, I'm just a horrible person. I can't believe I did this and that. No, it's that you are a great person. Everybody has issues, right? But it's also the energy of, oh, I'm not the problem. They're the problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, be careful with that. Be careful with that. Capricorn spirit. Capricorn spirit. Angel of addiction healing. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. And look, see how they're manipulating their snakes? I'm going to look me in the eye. It's like, again, it's like manipulative kind of energy. It's kind of like, reminds me of the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy. I feel like you have had a way of thinking, or maybe a mindset, or maybe a control thing going on. Because it feels like this lady's trying to manipulate this person to get their way. It's like you see things how I want to see things, but I also feel, Capricorn, that you are quite aware of some of your actions here. Let's get another one for Capricorn. Goddess of justice. What seems an injustice is actually a blessing. So remember earlier how I said it feels like there was no other way of doing it? It was kind of like you just had to pull the bandage off. So Capricorn, if you feel like you were at the receiving end of this and you were the one done wrong, well, then you're better off that way. But if you're the one doing this, then there's some sort of personal shadow side you got to work on, okay? Let's get another card here. Let's get another card here. Because I will say, you know, there could have been a better way. But it happened, it's happening the way that it's happening. So expect to revisit to this kind of energy again because it's blocked. And there will be another situation where you would have to judge, right? Do a decision. And maybe because of this situation, you will learn from it and then treat a different situation in a more authentic way. Okay? So, with that being said, actually, for you, I'll get the wisdom card. The in-between worlds. Let's get, no, you know what? I feel like getting, I am drawn to the Akashic records. Let me get the Akashic for you, Capricorn. Get Akashic records on Capricorn spirit, and then I'm going to read the passage. Because this was some very messy kind of energy here. Let's get Akashic records for Capricorn. Let's get an advice card for Capricorn. Or a message for Capricorn from the Akashic records for Capricorn spirit. Capricorn. So, you know, take it how it resonates. I'm pretty sure if you were the victim, then you're not being triggered. If you were truly the victim in this situation, you were done wrong, you won't be triggered. If you're the person making these decisions, I do expect you to be triggered. You know what I'm saying? Uriel and the Sphinx in reverse. It kind of reminds me of those situations where like there's like a whole marriage, right? There's children and then like the father, the mother, they both work, whatever, and then the father leaves to go after a new person and then leaves the mother, you know, less income, struggling financially with the children behind, that kind of situation. You know? It's kind of like self-involved in a way. Like, oh, I'm not happy, so I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, but there's a whole family. Like, wait, hold up. Right? All right, let's get the reversal. The sands of the desert have covered you once again. Not only have you put aside the deep inner work that brings to light your self-discovery, but also you've allowed even the mundane little things of life to settle upon you and keep you from your spiritual power. With this card reversed, you may have a strong tendency to slip into old emotional, mental, and behavioral patterns. But be conscious and careful. The sand is quick. You must recommit and make a greater effort now. Happily, there is still someone, both in spirit and in the physical world, who can help. Find the kindred soul who shares your quest and open to the Archangel Uriel. Make these relationships and your inner work a renewed priority. You have always been and always will be the most important job you will ever have. Dig in. Okay? Sense the Archangel Uriel approach you and send his energy into you. Take a deep breath and feel yourself filled with the desire to carve out a new life for yourself. Let this force and purpose swell within you. With them, you can blast away the old and create new life in every moment. So, again, Capricorn, I'm sorry to say this, and I'm sorry if you're triggered, but this feels like you behaved more in your shadow. And that's fine. However, this is an opportunity for you to do some shadow work. Okay? So, with that said, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.